Alice, you should probably post a link to the Facebook page. My Facebook page, not yours, obviously. Oh, everyone, before we get into this game, everyone send like a sad face to Alibi in the chat. The spider just ran across her hand. That's not cool at all. That's also another sign that you're in Australia, is that spiders just randomly run around. Anyway, we're going to another game here at the SC2C.com Gold, Platinum and Diamond Open, number 56. Jeez, has there really been that many, Eddie? Holy crap. Anyway, this is going to be a PvT featuring TCPLemminks? Lemmings? I thought it was Lemmywinks, and I was like, yeah, Lemmywinks! Now I can see it's Lemmings. Okay, cool. And Lemmings' opponent, TCP Fighting, there you go, Vitzor, is going to be, thank you Alice, is going to be breadfan. Now, there's another player in the SC2 region called Battle Toaster. Is it Battle Toaster? Yeah, it's Battle Toaster. I want to see a grudge match between breadfan and Battle Toaster, just to see who wins. That spider story is so epic. Anyway, PvT, this map. Not going to play the same as that previous one, I would hope, unless breadfan decides to do TLO style 6 racks, ridiculous marine production stuff, and tries to zerg his way across the map. But here he, oh wow, actually that was really interestingly timed. He stopped the supply depot from being constructed right on time when he would really want it to. So not too bad there. But heading across is breadfan. He's actually interesting. Lemmings going with a 1 gate expand with no gas. There's the gas. Okay. If I'm stupid and this is actually a thing and I didn't know it, can someone please post in chat, because I've never actually seen someone do it like this. That's really odd to me. Anyway, Lemmings has seen that there has been no gas taken by breadfan, so he should know that there will probably be a pretty quick expansion on breadfan's side, and as we can see, there it is. Meanwhile, for breadfan, he's seen, of course, that his opponent has taken that nexus pretty quickly. Also saw that there was no gas taken, so don't know what you would think about that if you're a Terran. Oh shit, he hasn't taken gas. That means that he's not going to make any useful units. But anyway, there you go. Interesting opening here. It's a thing. No, I know, like, I don't mean that, you know, people in bronze don't do that sort of thing. I just sort of mean if this is actually some sort of legit thing where you go and you do basically what the Terran is doing, where they take a 1 racks expand with no gas or anything like that, because of course it's a lot harder for a Protoss to realistically do that kind of build, because your warp gate tech will be a bit later. Your power, like the main sort of power units, like the Stalkers and the Sentries right at the start, will be a little bit delayed, and not to mention quite lower in their capabilities, because the Stalkers will be in a lower number, which means that they won't be able to do as much damage, because as any Protoss knows, if you only got like 2 Stalkers, they don't actually do anything useful at all. And of course the Sentries that would be out would have more energy if they come out a little bit earlier. But Lemmings, I like your style. Looks as if he's going to go for a blink-based play. Now, this is actually a decent map for it. You've got a lot of area down here where a proxy pylon can be placed. And then you've got this sort of very large sort of area of the main which you can blink into. There's actually all of this space here is blinkable, because your opponent will be sitting here defending this sort of spot here, and especially with that bunker sitting right at the front next to the ramp, breadfan is going to be really focused on defending that natural position. Nice little bit of micro here from Lemmings to keep that Stalker out of damage, and looks as if we've now got a total of 4, which should be enough to clean up all those Marines, so breadfan is going to retreat. Good decision there to get out of dodge. And we do have Blink on the way, so this is going to be a Blink Observer build in PvT. Not every day you see that. You do see it on Antigua Shipyard from time to time. But yeah, this isn't, as Dead Lizard said, this isn't EU. What's going on here? This isn't Baby Knight. Maybe he was, oh, there he goes, finds the bunker at the front. A few Marines, takes a little bit of damage at on those Stalkers. But he should be able to, if he can hit that SCV. Go on, hit that. Nope. Going to take some more damage from the Marines. Going to pull back for a minute. One Marauder is out. This should signal that he really needs to be much more careful with the Stalkers, and he does back up. But yeah, perhaps Lemmings was watching Late Night Imber Discussions last Friday at 3 PM on my channel. Wink, wink. Where we looked at replays from Baby Knight with his amazing blink style that he likes to do. But here we go. So he's got this this natural expand done. 36 probes are out. We'll probably see a stop in the probe production if he wants to actually make this viable. Extra gates are being constructed. We're going to have a total of 6. Blink is just about to complete. Observer is also on the way across the map, and a few Stalkers are already out. So he's going to put. I'm not a huge fan of him actually just sort of revealing that he's purely got Stalkers here. This is kind of like saying, hey buddy, I've only got Corruptors, you know, I'm not going to make Broodlords at all. No way, bro. And here comes a factory to scout out what's going on, which is also going to see that we've got a lot of Stalkers here. And he's going to find them. In fact, Stalkers will need to blink out. Reveals that the blink is done. This should signal the breadfan. He needs a bunker inside the main. He needs a bunker roundabout here would be best. Even a second one down to the side would be even better. But here we go. The Stalker count up to 12 there. And there will be more on the way. You can bet you the bottom dollar about that. Blinking back. Nice blink from Lemmings there. Selectively blinking back one at a time. In fact, he has disposed of quite a lot of that Terran army. May even be able to just walk straight through the front. Lemmings trying to find, breadfan trying to find where that observer is. It does almost, no, he doesn't do any damage to it. But here we go. Blinking around. Where are some more reinforcements? Lemmings. Here they are. He's got to get them into the battle as soon as he can. Takes down one of the medevacs and then finds the observer. Bam. And that signals the end of this just for the moment. Is there a second observer on the way? No, there is not. Lemmings, come on, man. But he's going to macro up a bit. He's going to build 2 assimilators. He's going to also get some more probes building. I would think that he can actually take these bunkers down. Yeah, he can. Takes down 1. Maybe able to even get the second there if he's careful about it. But breadfan, what has he got going on at home? More racks in construction. Medevacs should be more medevacs should be out in a second. He's also got a 3rd command center being built just across to the side here, and his SCV production sitting at a total of 38. He has lost a couple of them to these various blink attacks. And here we go. It looks as if Lemmings is going to try and push in again. He's going to see what he can do, chasing down some of these bio units. They're going to have to retreat to the Marauder and the Marine there, and they do get out but lose one of the medevacs, and a second bunker just completes, and breadfan going to take the fight to the man, but Stim is only just about to complete. This is part of breadfan's problem here, is he was a little bit late on that, I think. And there goes the 3rd Nexus for Lemmings. So he's actually sitting, despite the fact that he technically hasn't really done what he wanted to do, he's still sitting in a very nice position at 84 supplies, a little bit blocked at the moment. Turret in construction, may want to try and put one of those inside the main, just around this sort of position here. But here come those Stalkers again, looking for another fight. One of these at the front, very, very low, doesn't get it out. Dies, but still keeps the majority of these guys alive. 1 SCV coming across, the second one, a 3rd as well. He actually took one off the gas there. I'm not sure if he knows that he did that, but he is going to repair up that bunker pretty quick. Now that Stim's done, I don't think these Stalkers are going to be as useful as they were. Luckily for Lemmings, there is a... Where is the observer? There it is. Okay, observer is on the way. And here we go. So he's going to get that across. I think he needs to just sort of wait a second before he pushes in again. There are quite a lot of these Stalkers, but they don't have upgrades. breadfan now with 1-1 with Stim. He should be okay to actually hold back against this. He just needs to not be too committal to what he's doing, because if he gets into a spot where these Stalkers get a really good concave, he'll not be able to do too much damage. And What's going on here? We got a medevac heading out with a couple of marauders and a marine or two, and an observer finally in the mix for Lemmminks. He's transferred some of his probes across. Going to put some chrono boost down on these double forges here. Going to get research +1 to weapons and attack. And here he goes. He's going to force some pressure at the front. Meanwhile, that medevac back in Lemmminks' base is about to land, so we'll have a look at that in just a second. But Lemmminks very busy here with this attack back inside the main. There it is. The drop getting inside. Probes going down, warping in a few zealots. Not going to be enough to deal with that bioforce. But Lemmminks is actually starting to push through. He's just going to be very careful. Should be able to take these bunkers down, man. That's what he needs to do. He's actually forced the escape of breadfan. He's forced him back inside. I don't know why breadfan lifted there. He actually had the one-up on these zealots that were at the front, and now stalkers just trying to march their way inside. Why aren't they using that observer? The observer just across to the side, sitting here, has no friends. Forever alone is that guy, and SCV is now being used to tank. Here comes breadfan. What is he going to do? He's going to try and chase down these stalkers. They're going to be able to retreat, of course, but he actually can't be serious. breadfan, come on, he's going to lose all of these SCVs here with some good blink micro. Lemmminks takes down quite a lot of that, and looks like the drop did try and come through again, but that was hastily destroyed by Lemmminks. Colossus range is on the way. 1 Colossus +1 to weapons and armor is now done. These stalkers will last a little bit longer. Perhaps he should do the Duckville 4v4 build where you chrono out +3, +2 to shields, and then just be an absolute badass with blink stalkers with plus shield upgrades. It's hilarious fun. Yeah, charge is also done, so Lemmminks can now bring some zealots to the party, which are going to be able to tank for these stalkers. He's going to try and do a little bit of damage, but breadfan, sitting at 79 supply, is doing his best to hold up here. He just... what? What happened here? He just attacked his own marine. I don't know what's up with that, but a Colossus is on the way. Worker count currently sitting at 59 to 38. Not every day you see that, but hey, you know, he's a Terran. 59 supply, that's, over 20 worker difference here for the Terran. He's actually almost double what the income is of Lemmminks. So, let's not say that mules aren't ridiculous, because they totally are. Anyway, upgrades are going to be the interesting thing here. Because Lemmminks, of course, is chrono boosting the hell out of these forges. He's going to get those, the +2 done very quickly here, and that's going to put him in a really good spot, because he knows exactly what breadfan is doing. He can see that there is a bioforce out on the map, just trying to maintain some sort of map presence. And yeah, a lot of medevacs are also done, so just sort of waiting to see if breadfan is going to drop again. And I don't know. I think he does need to do something, because he needs to kill off some of these probes. A drop at the side might be nice here, along with another one up to the top, because the Templar Archives is done, and researching Storm, once that comes into effect, this ball, as if anyone is Terran in the chat, who's a Terran in the chat, say mules aren't overpowered, and then I'll laugh at you. But as Terrans will know, once the Storm and Colossus sort of mixture is up and running, things just get very, very messy here, especially when you've gone for this heavy bio style. Breadfan's still waiting on a couple of upgrades. There he is, +2 is on the way, going to be way behind where the Protoss is. Of course, chrono boost coming in quite handily right now, boosting out +3 on the armor and the weapons. Yep, there you go, Ali B. And more zealots also coming out. Of course, this mixture will go from this point here, where it's a bit of zealot, a few sentries, a couple of stalkers, Colossus and Templar, it'll slowly start moving across into that much more powerful Archon and Colossus mixture, which is that sort of late game sort of position you really want to aim for. And of course you'll have a few Templar there as well. But here come the Vikings, the medevacs trying to come along, but they forgot that they did not have any weapons installed. They only had a healing beam installed on the ship, so they're not going to be able to do anything at all. But here comes that big scary ball from Lemmminks. He's left some of his Templar behind. This could be interesting. He's actually caught out, or it's a trap. Wow. I don't know if that was the plan there from Lemmminks, but that was actually kind of funny. Left some Templar out just up here, and it seems as if breadfan saw it, ran up to try and catch them, but Lemmings right on the ball, takes them all down with some storms and then a flank, and breadfan has the GG. So interesting little finish there after a very interesting opening to that particular match.